Hey guys, I wanted to go ahead and start this video. Hopefully you like this makeup look. I just decided to use a lot of purple because I wanted to go ahead and match it with my shirt. And so I wanted to do something bright and bold. Hopefully you guys like it. Let's go ahead and start. Okay, so today I wanted to go ahead and use a little bit of the Kat Von D and the L'Oreal True Match in the color W3. So I combined these two. I went ahead and used a little bit of both and I mixed them together. I like the Infallible because it's very matte and the Kat Von D is very full coverage, so that's why I like using them both together. And I just went ahead and mixed it up with the L'Oreal True Match. Just mix it up in my hand and just go ahead and apply it with this brush right here. It's a Real Techniques brush. Just go ahead and apply it with that. So I went ahead and used this palette today. It's a Too Faced Sexy palette. Has beautiful colors, as you can see. So I went ahead and used the purples. This really deep purple right there in the outer part. So yeah, it wasn't showing up that well, so I went ahead and applied another shadow on top, but I went ahead and used that one also. I wanted to go ahead and put it in the center of the lid, but as you can see, it really didn't show up that much, but I did go ahead and apply it there. So I went ahead and used this favorite, which is Too Faced, the chocolate bar, one of my favorites. I went ahead and used this one as my transition shade. It's one of my favorite transition shades here. So that just goes above the crease. Not sure exactly how much I'm saying there, but I went ahead and used this purple because the other one wasn't really showing up as much. So I went ahead and used that one, obviously in the crease area. So yeah, as you can see here, I used a lot of purple. Then I went ahead and used this matte, like a creamy color to highlight the brow bone area. I tried using one of the highlight colors there, but it wasn't showing up very much, so yeah. I tried using all the purples there in the palette, guys, just to let you guys know. Some of them were pigmented and some of them weren't. Let me go ahead and swatch it for you. There's that. That one's a really pretty. So I went ahead and swiped it all across my lid area. Just applying some more so you guys can see it. And I find that it's really pigmented if you apply it with your finger, so you can see it. It's really, really pretty. Got some on there. So it's a really pretty shade. Now let me go ahead and swatch this one. This one wasn't the best. It does swatch pretty, but when you apply it, it's kind of hard to blend it all. So yeah, the first one was my favorite. And then there's this one right here, which didn't really show up as much, but I did go ahead and try to put that in the center and didn't work out. So I went ahead and applied the other one on top. So So that one was really, really powdery and I really didn't like it. So I went ahead and changed it and I went ahead and used this other one right here. And that one is way more pigmented. So I went ahead and used that one instead. I went ahead and applied that in my inner corner, in my tear duct area. It is a really pretty palette, guys, but some of the shades um, don't show up as much as I would like them to, but anyway. So let me swatch this one for you. This is a beautiful transition shade. It's one of my favorites. As you can see, I applied it there. And obviously I used that pink also. I went ahead and used it as a transition shade, but it wasn't really coming out as much as I would like it to. So I just went ahead and switched it to the more brown transition shade. And there's that purple right there. So I went ahead and used that in the crease. And then I went ahead and used some of that highlight also. So that was what I used in my eyes for this makeup look. Now I need to find something to clean my hands with. This is my first time doing a voiceover, guys, so bear with me. I'm trying to see how it works out. Okay, let's move on and let's go ahead and show you. Okay, this is the bronzer that I have been loving. This is actually the brush I actually used to apply it also. That was a Victoria's Secret bronzer, and I also went ahead and used this Jane bronzer on top, and I believe this is in the color Empower. I always apply the Victoria's Secret first, and then I apply the Jane one on top, because I find if I use the Jane one, it ends up being a little bit muddy. But if I use the Victoria's Secret on the bottom and then I apply the Jane, it comes out really pretty. So that's why I use both. They make a good combination. Okay, for my blush, this is what I went ahead and used. It's just a Sephora blush. It has two tones in there, and I really, really like this blush a lot. It's one of my favorites. Just go ahead and swirl my brush and just apply it like that with the same brush. Now, this is actually the Soft and Gentle from MAC, and I just went ahead and applied it with the same brush as a highlight right there. It's really, really pretty highlight from MAC. I'm sure all of you guys have heard of it. I really like it a lot. To clean up the under eye area, because I need to clean up all that fallout and stuff, I went ahead and used the L'Oreal True Match concealer stick in W123, and yeah, that just cleans up all the bottom, my under eye area. So yeah, it is in the color W123. And I just go ahead and use either a wedge, or I go ahead and use a brush just to apply it. A Real Techniques brush. So that one I go ahead and use for my eyeshadow, and then the other one I go ahead and use for my concealer. Just like that. Okay, let's go ahead and move on. And I went ahead and used this mascara. It's from CoverGirl, and it's not my favorite, guys, but I have been using it because I bought it, and so I need to use it. I don't like it because it doesn't transfer. It's actually waterproof, but I have a hard time taking it off, and also the brush is kind of messy. I don't really like that other brush, so I went ahead and used this one from CoverGirl. This is just a Lash Blast. It's just the original formula, but this one is not waterproof, so that's why I go ahead and use the other mascara, and then I use this mascara um, because I like the formula more on this one, and it's less messy. The other one, it's not my favorite. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and apply a couple of coats here. Okay, so for my lips, I went ahead and used this one from Victoria's Secret, and it's a velvet matte. Velvet matte. It's like a matte, like liquid lip, but it's not like the Kat Von D. It's not like super matte where it just doesn't move. You're actually able to move it around. And then there's this one that I went ahead and got with my points, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think this is from Bite Beauty, if I'm not mistaken. It's a beautiful color. So I just went ahead and used both of those, mixed them up, and this is the color I came up with. So this is the one from Victoria's Secret. I'm going to go ahead and apply some more so you guys can see it. And like I said, it's not super matte, so I really like this formula a lot. I think I like it a little bit more than the Kat Von D. So those are the shades. And that's how my makeup look came out. Hopefully you guys liked it. I think those were all the products that I did use. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I did go ahead and use these brushes. This is an e.l.f. brush. This is my Real Technique brushes right here. And it's a Smashbox. Those are usually the brushes that I use to apply my makeup with. Let me see if I can find the other ones that I used. So there's this one for my angle. It's an angle brush for my brows, and I just went ahead and used this one. It's just a dollar store brow shadow. It's like a trio. I really like it a lot. There's another Smashbox. That's what I use for blending. And here's one from Amazon, which I use to apply my transition shade. And I think those are all the brushes that I used for my eyes. Now this is the Jane, it's a green eyeliner, and I didn't apply it, so I'm going to go ahead and apply it right now. It's a really pretty green, like a forest green color. And it does make a difference. I really like the way the purple looks with the green. I think it looks really pretty. I'm going to go ahead and apply some eyeliner at the top. And I think I'm done, guys. Hopefully you guys like this makeup look. Hopefully you will subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching my video, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much for all the support on my channel. Hopefully you guys will come back and check out my other videos. Bye guys.